we're learning a lot. The way of the Avro is one where it's fraught with peril. People misunderstand you so heavily. All you want is friends. But of course, we are just waiting for when it all blows up in Katsura's face, because we kind of know it will. It always does. It is good how there are stories in this where some of the better abstract, funny moments don't involve the main cast whatsoever. I don't want to suggest that that means anything. And despite it being mentioned a couple of times, we haven't seen the results of Gintoki's gambling. Or the author, actually. But at the end of all this, I'm kind of expecting that the selectively mute third squad captain is not going to overcome his issue of talking. If only something like that could be sorted out in the matter of an hour or so. A successful outing. It really caught on quickly. Why do the Shinzagumi look so happy all of a sudden? A new style of hair. It's all it takes to bring out the best in them. I mean, a lot of the hard work has been Katsura himself. Hopefully not handing in any of his own men. And that being kind of like the only thing that holds the Shinsengumi together, their like familial brotherly bond. Almost as if he has completely forgotten why he was there. Also, Gintoki, why are you bringing it up to him? I mean, we've seen this kind of ability to worm himself in and change everything from the ground up several times. Still remember that prison escape episode? Pretended to be the rebels. He is a man of few words. And rather than going through him, he'll find another way of getting behind everyone else. And somehow I feel like he's making it harder for himself by unifying them all. Okay, that's one way of dealing with it. One that use underhanded techniques. You know, for what started as just trying to make a friend. Is that just drip? Yeah. You thought he was crying, but nope. All of the stress got to him. He just couldn't stay awake for too long. And is there a actual line of evidence that they're following here, or just taking his word for it? Yeah, this is going to work. What happened? To be fair, yeah. Even people with severe anxiety of social interactions, when your life is on the rise, it's slightly different. Also, he's taking on quite the personality of how Gintoki talks. This is a terrible idea, by the way. It's good that Kentucky can put on a voice where no one would recognise him, but also no one knows what his voice is, so he can get away with it. Even Kagura. Pay no attention to them. Yep, that will get you off. Huh? He learned quickly. And then forgot. I'm pretty sure they could pick pretty much anything and they would go unchallenged. Just keep delaying the answer. Can't execute, and then It's a country with very little residents. I feel like he's going to get off scot-free after all of this. we know how quickly they grab on to the mannerisms and speech. I mean, look how quickly they took up the afro. Is he asleep again? I mean, so far, none of that are lies. I know there's a slight difference there, yeah. Pity he's a foreigner and doesn't quite get... Can't we just execute everyone? And they made a copy? It might be best not to ask too many questions about his character. I'm not sure it was completely well formed. This? It's best for everyone if he didn't see anything. Yep, let him off. Everyone back to your normal duties. So basically he has dirt on everyone. Why indeed? I mean, it's a good thing that they've all built up a poison resistance. Wait, what the... I saw nothing. Cooking. Just get him to stop talking. Probably best if we don't have an answer. If you really must know, ask others down below in the comment section. Don't expect anything good, though. I mean, I suppose, but he didn't do anything with the information. Now we'll put that resolve to the test. I mean, not the best way that justice can go about, but it ended in a draw before. Are you going to continue talking? He's refraining from attacking properly. I would say, yeah, he could be that stupid. Turns out he is that stupid. At least we weren't made to visually suffer. And he put away his swords to really gesticulate. What have they been eating over in the Shinsengumi? It is fun how they can just take a serious situation and completely undermine it. And how far away was he when he started that charge? Someone please relieve me from what I'm watching. You need to have something to follow it with. He doesn't have enough MP to use this move. I mean, it's nice that Katsura is giving him the time to work it out. Yeah, too complicated. No one can beat him when he's in this state. Kind of like, what was it, drunken boxing and the that martial art, I can't remember what it's called. If you can't beat him, join him. Almost, yeah, almost. What, do you want some warm milk? He was too itchy with that on. I feel like his plan kind of backfired now. It looks like he's not cutting down the Shinsengumi. Who was it that exposed him? It was all a ploy. Someone should be able to notice that. That was a fast slash. Well, when things are actually dire and he needs to do his job. Somehow the nonsense that Gintoki and the others have actually done might actually have pushed him to use his own words. Find his own solution. He'll use his silence in a way to find other ways to communicate. I mean, definitely one way to have a back and forth. To think that it took this turn, went from trying to make a friend to cutting him down. Ah, he managed to get his leg, but what did he manage to get? Oh, this is going to be a good phone call. Extra large time bomb. Is there going to be a special letter? Ah. Even in trying to take down organisations, Katsu's not past looking for people who would be worthy. Go on, you can do it. Ah, shit. I think they disarmed it. Yep. Everything but. It's just building their resilience, giving them some extra work to do, you know, cleaning up the yard. And I'm pretty sure I've mentioned it before, but the flicking through of all the different big enemies and fights that Gintoki has gone through so far, giving us a glimpse back at all of the different arcs that we've been through. And the pains that people have suffered, which has shaped their lives. I do actually believe that's probably the last we see of the Afroed third captain for well, possibly ever, but for a while. Apart from maybe in background. And Gintama really showing, once again, that sometimes not being able to speak isn't really a handicap. It might be, as long as you are well versed in sword fighting, and there's an ample opportunity to express your views that way. So really, I guess we're all fucked. And maybe a good lesson to take away from it is if you're ever undercover, and especially if you're wearing a disguise or an outfit, maybe being comfortable when you sleep, especially if it's in the middle of a courtyard while being observed, takes less precedence than maintaining that cover. And it is also really surprising, actually, that allowing not only Gintoki but Kagura to speak for him didn't result in immediate execution. At pretty much no other time would I ever think about letting them have that kind of power. Also, I really hope that bombs in the future, when they're having to be disarmed, aren't solely using inside jokes or past story moments. I really wouldn't like to be a member of the bomb squad in Gintama, or a member of the Shinsengumi, or a member of the public. Pretty much wouldn't really want anything to do with anything Gintama entirely. Not even the production crew seems safe. But with that in mind, and some pretty good screenshots to take away from it, he's not going to be a character that I immediately forget. Maybe we'll see him in the future, but to find that out, we'd have to watch more. So if you enjoyed this one, let me know. If you leave a like and a comment down below, it might help me to talk to more people. If by talk you mean watch more anime, then it certainly would do that. If you want to make sure not to miss out, consider subscribing. But for now, make sure you're not in any immediate danger. Then you can get some rest. See you in the next one. And through everything we've seen, can we assume that a hearty friendship has been made? Of course, communication can still be very difficult for some. If you want to help find those letters that are very needed for defusal, consider joining onto my Patreon, because Electricand, Arthea, Noku, Raywin, Kite, Sal, Shiwan, Mecha, Matt, Stinsfire, Gurley, Saltytron, Cardboard, Croyville, Dark Shadow, 7899, Alvin Garcia, Santiago, and everyone else are the potentially not so helpful words being whispered into the ears of my channel. So thank you.